Let's talk about our next presentation. We're Agile Data Engine. We're super proud and extremely honored that you guys are here today. And it's been a pivotal year for all of us. I've actually been here for just over a year, and it's been a fantastic journey. We've had great customer interactions. We've had fabulous interactions with new partners. A lot is happening on our side. And so in the next presentation, we want to tell you a little bit about what is going on from a business perspective so that you know that we're a really good company to work with. And then also from a technical perspective, because I'm pretty sure some of you want to know what is going on with our product. And for that purpose, I would like to welcome up on stage our CEO, Matti Karell, and also our COO and co-founder, Pasi Jalonen. Come on up, guys.
Good. Yeah. So thank you from my side as well. Whoa, too fast. Come on. What's happening here? Thank you. Two buttons, too complicated for me. So it's really great to be here. Last year, we ran the similar kind of event, and as potentially mentioned there as well, that every single year as a vendor like this is the best day, more or less, in the year. Having a full house of customers, our partners, and my idea was to give a bit kind of an idea what we are doing, what we are kind of focusing on, and then kind of our experiences. Show of hands, how many people in the room are not using ADE yet? Ooh, good. Potential. So I got a few questions last year that, hey, there was a people in the room who didn't know what we are doing. So my part is to give you a bit kind of insights what we are doing, where we are focusing for. And really the first thing is kind of what we've done is that what kind of everybody's noticing that the momentum is here. I was touring around like a couple of weeks ago in Stockholm. There were our partners events, Databricks and Snowflake. A lot of people talking about what the data is kind of doing, what companies would like to get done with the data, and really clearly the momentum is here. That's for sure. Nobody can't escape it from. AI obviously driving a lot of this kind of movement. And everybody's saying, like we heard from Carsten and everybody else, that you can't really do the AI initiatives without the proper data. And what we heard in many of those kind of stories, the business is really looking for the impact what the data can do. Like Carsten said, now is the first time I really believe that the data, the work with data is really tangible and it can deliver a lot of value. Companies are looking how they're going to drive the top line or how they can save in the costs on spending or how they can mitigate risk using the data in a proper way. And kind of this is the absolutely best place to be. So one of the themes that many of these kind of customers that we are discussing with you heard today, in the events kind of in this fall, and the hundreds of customer calls me, Chris, and our team has been discussing. More or less every single company is talking about the agility, how we can help the business to be agile. And it's not kind of that we do the project in the agile way, it's just that the business is seeking for, I have an idea, I'd like to use the data, how we can kind of get this data sets injected into the processes, what we are doing. How you can get it done fast. And it's not that it's project driven. When the stuff has done, how are we going to implement it? How it's going to be a living topic all the time. And that requires a fair bit of agility. And how to get that done. It's not that obvious. I was kind of eagerly asking people that what kind of stopping you? And there's a big kind of silos, even with the Carsten alluded that, yeah, there's a lot of data silos, but there's in ways of working. It's simply things are not agile, and what we'd like to do is to smoothen that. Less is more. I'm pretty much sure that everybody here as well agree that the data is all over the place nowadays. The data landscape is really scattered. And what companies try to do, they would like to kind of collect in one place. You would have a kind of a simplified platform. Well, then you could argue that, hey, what is the simplification? What is the real goal for it? Is it that you are in a one hyperscaler environment and everything is coming from their stack, or is it something different? And our customers, many said that, yeah, well, it's interesting that we are actually running in multiple hyperscaler environments, and we might have a multiple or big number of, or at least several analytical databases as a target databases, and we need to cover all of that. So how we could kind of simplify the landscape, and as we heard from the panelists as well, that make the things simpler to kind of deal with. And then my favorite topic, being in this industry kind of quite a long time, maybe too long, so I might say, but the kind of knowing that where's the automation? If you think about all the industrial kind of things, what we are witnessing, how we can take the raw materials all the way down to production and kind of make it sure that it comes in a predictable time, high quality, kind of increased speed, productivity, and gain all of those good things that the automation can bring. And that is something that we put a lot of focus on, just to make sure that the data products, if you will, they're gonna fly smoothly through the process. And we heard again from the panelists that how fast you potentially could move the needle. Some statistics about our environment. And we really hope that this is gonna grow. Like since last summit, we have acquired new customers in the Nordics, in Germany. We have got the new partners in the Nordics and also in the UKI. So we're gonna see these numbers increasing. But it gives you a bit kind of idea what the volumes are that are going, or how much ADE is orchestrating and helping companies with the data topics. Anybody smart enough or quick with the numbers? What is the first one? 1.5. Yep. Rows. So in 30 days, that's a kind of decent number of rows that we are pushing through. And I'm pretty sure that our sponsors and data platform vendors would like that kind of consumption going through. Might be interesting, yeah. But the interesting piece here is that if you look at the bottom corner, 99.7% load successes. That's pretty cool if you think about 30 days and giving these kind of numbers and volumes. And then my favorite piece, if you think about what Karsten was talking about, the data culture, if you think about frictionless data work, we introduced last year. By the way, who was on our summit last year? Yeah, good number of people. We launched the Insights, which is the product, add-on product on top of ADE or in ADE, where we actually X-ray what's happening in our platform. As you know, a low-code platform, so we have a lot of data points, what's going on there. And now what we have done is the product has been in a preview for a while, and we have customers like Nordic Investment Bank, SOK, Gasum giving us a lot of insight, kind of how it works, how it helps. And what we heard so far, the feedback is that now it's used on kind of weekly cadences, how we can kind of communicate what's happening, what we are doing, how fast we can go from idea to production, for example, what's kind of happening in between, and then really discuss that, hey, what we need to do in order to tweak our systems to make this whole process even faster, driving really the agility and pumping the kind of new innovation into the environment. And I think in kind of in many conversation having with our potential customers, we talk about this kind of agility, what does it mean? And when we say that, yeah, well, in Finland we have customers, big retailers or telecom companies who are actually deploying over 250 times into production in a month, they are kind of wondering, that's really? And so many times, or if I could have get 10 euros every single time when we go through this story that they said, if this is true, this is really amazing. And I just wondered why they don't believe me. It could be something that I need to change the narrative. But it's a really amazing boost for the productivity that the ADE can do. And there's a lot that what we have put into the kind of platform now. I'm going to hand over to Pasi, talking about the innovations that we are going to put and what we've done into the platform. And you potentially saw kind of from our program that it was supposed to be our CTO, Harri. And Harri is unfortunately off sick, but this is as a kind of agile platform. This is not person dependent. We can easily switch the topics to another expert. And now it's going to be Pasi walking us through kind of what we've done and going to do within the platform.
Thank you, Matti. So I'm the plan B option. You waited for Steve Jobs, but you got Steve Ballmer. So sorry about that. So yeah, I'm not Harri. So I'm Pasi, COO of Agile Data Engine, and with Harri we have been the kind of guilty ones why you are here today as well. And I have to say that it's quite humbling to look at the crowd at the moment. So lots of work have been done within this platform and helping our customers. So, but welcome from my behalf as well. Very happy to see you all here. Harri has a brief message to you. So we agreed that please do a video, but you got this one because it's short. Of course, Harri is sad not being able to be here, obviously. But yeah, so I'm covering two things today. First, just a brief overview what Agile Data Engine is as a product. I'm sure that nobody really understood what Matti was trying to explain about that. And then a few product announcements related to what our product team has been busy with. So, I'm sure there are people here who don't have much information yet about Agile Data Engine, so just briefly. Agile Data Engine is a low-code platform for implementing and running cloud data warehouses and lakehouses. So we combine key capabilities you need for building, operating, and managing the whole cloud data warehouse. As you can see, there are some key features there. So data modeling, transforming the data, automatic continuous deployment, workflow orchestration and monitoring, obviously, data testing, continuous data testing, API connectivity, and then the last part, what Matti already mentioned, this insights is a new one. So I will come back to that later. A bit more. Still want to kind of add that we are really about continuous delivery of data warehouses. So that's the kind of key thing what we in the beginning wanted to solve that problem, and that's where we have seen the most benefits coming in our customers. I would claim so. ADE is also a SaaS service, so we are running those capabilities for you. You can just focus on your data and your business. So besides the core kind of designer and runtime features, which are the kind of the core ADE features, so designing the data warehouse and running those. Besides those, there are several multi-tenant services as well, working all the time in the background to ensure the security, continuity, sustainability of your data platform. And we will continue to introduce new multi-tenant services as we go forward. today a couple of things related to this area. And just also to remind that ADE operates with metadata. So we are not taking your business data into our SaaS environments. So your data is flowing in your cloud, or actually one of those major cloud ecosystem or analytical database platform environments then. Then a couple of figures. Our community is growing all the time. At the moment we have over 400 certified ADE professionals. Our training is actually very often praised, so thank you for our wonderful training team, Paula, Ville, and Johanna, wherever you are, not sure. Then we have a Slack community Slack channel. We have now over 300 community members there as well. And this is really the place to be if you want to connect with other users, so ask for any help from your peers, or share some solutions or something you have done, and also reach us, ADE team, there. So I would propose you going there if you haven't been there yet. Then actually about 60% or a little bit over 60% of our customers are running in business real time. Meaning that kind of our definition for that is that the data load frequency is less than 15 minutes. And that's kind of very important thing what we also want to enable, that you can load all the time. But still, they are also deploying continuously to the production every day, many times per day, as we heard already before today. So that's what we do, continuous delivery to the continuous flowing data. And our passion really is to kind of enable data platforms that just work. So you wouldn't need to worry about it. You can focus on building those business solutions and serving those business those data products to your customers, to the business. And to achieve this, we believe in data. So not trusting anybody, but believe in data. So these are again things or figures what we have available in the Insights application. And to kind of help our customers to also do development or improvement in these areas, we give them also a possibility to benchmark with the best-in-class customers. So these are kind of our best top 10 customers data, real data. So on average, deployment frequency 3 times per day, change failure rate 0.95, lead time for changes. Of course, those changes can be big or small. But then what we are really proud of is this load failure rate, that there are lots of data going all the time, complex systems, and still it just works. Then going to the product, what our product team has been busy with recently. And actually this is just the tip of an iceberg, because I have only a few minutes to go through. And I'm not referring to the technology iceberg, you know. 25.0 is the next major release program what we have started, and the first release in that program is almost ready now. So I will cover just a few main changes coming in that. The current user interface of Agile Data Engine, it's already quite old. It's been around already a few years, and it really needs a bigger upgrade. So that's what we are now doing, modernizing the user interface with the visual style and structure of the UI. And there will be also in the first release, there will be a small batch of UX, user experience improvements. But there will be more these UX improvements coming later on in later releases. Then entity import, we have improved the how you can kind of work with your source data. So we will kind of decode the metadata from the actual data rows. So and then It's easy to import that metadata to ADE. It also provides basic statistics about the source data content. And again, this feature does not process customers' business data in our cloud, so it works on a user's browser only. Then we will be improving the reusability in the data transformations. So kind of improved template framework where we add new dynamic variables, just more flexibility of what kind of templates you can do. And also you can then choose that shall you use the template or take that into use in the logic designing phase or then in the deployment phase. And actually then later in the upcoming releases, we will open the whole template framework so that you are not anymore restricted of using these variables, but you can build more powerful templates for more complicated needs. And as I said, this is almost ready now, so any day now. And I'm sure that we will be communicating you about that quite soon. Then coming back to the insights. So as Matti said, it's been now about a year in a private review state, and we have had now good feedback from the preview customers and also further input to the development. And now we are taking the next step and announcing the public review status. Just a kind of reminder that what's Insights. So with Insights application or add-on, we are providing quite unique capability for our customers. So out of the box, you can get visibility to your own work, and of course the data platform, what's happening there. So tools to continuously improve your work, your productivity, and also the service level of the platform. And with Insights, we also actually invite other users than just the data developers into our platform. So, and also data team can then use Insights for providing transparency to the business stakeholders, for example. They are often wondering what the heck those data teams are actually doing. So, and that increases the trust of business as well, which is very important actually in this data platform business. Then Insights has lots of different features, as you can see. I will cover a couple of these just quickly. And here you can see a little bit about the user interface of Insights. So for the data team, there are kind of detailed information about how the team has been working, how many commits, deployments, how the data loads have been going, how the data tests have been succeeding, and such things. And as you can see, then you can take easily different views. So it's a kind of a dashboard type of approach. And you can drill down and all of those fancy BI tool stuff, what Matti has been selling a lot in history. Then we have kind of also summarized all of that information into these kind of data ops management KPIs. So-called DORA KPIs, which are they are coming from a research done kind of DevOps research done in the software engineering side. So we have taken those and kind of implemented those into Insights. And what we have been now kind of following that these are also quite well kind of they are linked to how well the data team is working. So these are very good kind of leading indicators for that. Then also we are kind of opening up or making it easier to see the metadata within ADE. So there will be a kind of data product catalog what you can then also give business users to access in, and also data lineage will be there, so you don't need to use the designer for that. So also kind of visibility to that. And of course then as companies have their own data catalogs quite often, so ADE has the external API, what can be used to integrate with that. As I said, Insights is now it's an add-on service to the current platform, and it's now available for all of the other SaaS customers. So this on this public preview state. Before you can start using that, there are new product general terms you need to sign, and also migrate to using the new multi-tenant user management capability. And if you sign until the end of this year, you'll get right away 2 months for free usage, so you can easily get started with that. And please just contact us for more information how to do that, how to proceed with that. Our customer success team is for example, a good contact point. Then other multi-tenant service, new, so the kind of admin UI for doing certain things like you can configure the users and roles for ADE. Also, you can change the deployment configurations via that, manage and test the database connections, and also manage the API keys, and then also the notification events and channels. And this is now available in the private preview mode, so if you are interested, you can also start testing that. And then one more thing, new Ask ADE AI assistant. So last year we started testing and building foundations for utilizing AI in Agile Data Engine. And now we are just starting with this Ask ADE feature, basically introducing a new chat type of experience with ADE and starting now first with the ADE product documentation. And it's a RAG LLM-based implementation. And what we are then trying to do, or doing next is that we will extend this chat experience so that you can interact with ADE's entity metadata with that. So you can ask advanced questions from the product's metadata asset or your own metadata assets. Of course, this is a big thing now. There are endless possibilities in this front, and people are, world is crazy now around this. But we want to take managed steps with this one, and also very interested in hearing if you have ideas, already experiences of utilizing AI as part of the data engineering work, and then to discuss with you possible whatever you have in your mind. So quickly, summary. What I just went through is that this 25 release is now coming, and the first releases of that is this tenant-specific part. It's in general availability soon. Insights in the public preview now. Everybody can start using that if just kind of implements those two pre-requirements. And then 2 new services in the private preview. So the admin UI and Ask ADE service. That was the announcement part. I just quickly want to go back to Karsten's speech about the data culture. So what we actually trying to do, and what we have been trying to do from the beginning, is that we are actually kind of trying to change the data engineering culture. It's not always kind of in a good state, I would say. So too much tech-focused stuff, just kind of focusing on short-term productivity. But you should look further away, focus on improving long-term productivity and productivity for a purpose. So not just kind of building new tech stuff. That I wanted to say as a kind of end.
Good, cool.
Thank you.